something special. Christmas came early. The girlfriend picked up something from BM3 3. So we're gonna open it early. She got hers early, so we're gonna get mine early. And some of you might have guessed. Oh, actually, I didn't know they gave you that. Cool. Some of you might have guessed what it is. It's their brand new FlexFuel Kit. So I'm super stoked about this. And we'll do a quick install. I'm not gonna go into full detail because Keys already did that. And I don't want to bore you guys to death. So we'll do a quick install. And I'll show you some of how the package looks. All right, so we have the cables for it. Here's the actual fuel sensor, the flex fuel sensor. And then here's the lines, nice braided. This is super nice material. And then I did it with the sensor, or I requested as my gift to come with the sensor, so I believe that's $50 more. Right now these are running around 600 bucks. I think they're doing like a cheaper sale up front. And they're normally like 700. Okay, so we are going to do this from this side. Excuse the dirty seat. Just moving this. I have some stuff in the way. So, let's move some of this. And what you'll need to do is pop the back seat straight up. I heard it click. Pop this one. Alright, so got some of that out. Looks like I have some dirt that I need to clean up. And then we're gonna access under here. I believe these are 10 or 12s. They're just little plastic ones. So we'll be removing these. And then you'll want to actually undo your battery also. Alright guys, so we got the side bolster off. You literally pull from right here straight back. And then it has this little slot right here that you slide it up. So yeah. Also, side note, before anybody says anything, these are blistering. My leather is bubbling on these side panels. Even with tent, this Florida heat really gets them. But because I'm getting something put in the back, I'm not too worried. So I'll probably get them redone at some point. Just, it's not very important right now. Next step is we will unplug this EKP. Let's see if I can get a good hold on this. There we go. All right, so I don't really have a socket with me right now, so I'm gonna use this little crow's foot and just break them loose. And then I can just undo them by hand very easily, because they're just little plastic ones. Won't be a big deal. Make sure you don't lose them, of course. Like that. Just comes out like so. So these ended up coming out. Just pulls up like this, and we'll actually need to unplug this already. So boop, like that. And most guys say to depressurize the car. Honestly, you can probably just wrap the cable, pop this back, and then when you pull it, it won't drip that much. So that's what I'm gonna do instead of depressurizing. I don't exactly like getting air in my lines, so we'll do it that way. So if you see here, I'm wrapping it with a towel so we don't get fuel everywhere. and there's a button on the opposite side of the clip that I just pulled back, which I'm gonna push in and then whoop, pull out like that. All right, so we had to remove this rubber grommet right here, and we're gonna slit it later. We're just not gonna slit it right now, just so I can test fit. You're gonna take the harness that they give you, which actually, let me take this apart real quick. So we have this harness that they give you, and you feed the very long, thin cable through the top down, and you're actually gonna plug that into the FlexFuel sensor. You'll hear a nice click. And then what we'll do next is we'll actually plug this hose in right here. So again, push down, nice audible click. Now it's locked in like that. So like right now you'll notice like this cable's sort of getting caught up right here. So let's push this down a little bit so it doesn't get nicked on the side. And then we're gonna take the OEM low pressure fuel line, push it on the boot mod sensor. Another audible click, as you heard right there. Won't come up, and then you lock it into place. So now we have the new hose and the old one, pressure lines held in. I have this routed so I can still plug in the pump for power. So it should look like this right now. And then like I said, we're gonna slit this so the cable doesn't get nicked on this edge. Like so. When you have everything in, you'll be able to hook this low pressure cable back in. It should click. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it's in. It didn't even click. So it should click. Mine might just be old, so it doesn't make an audible click. But here, I'll pull it back out. Pull it out. And yep, it's good. Not going anywhere. All right, so now you have the boot mod controller box. This is just a little protective cover. I'm not taking it off till, actually, you know what? Let's just take it off so you can see what it looks like. And I'll just do it with one hand. They just did it so it didn't get scratched up in the box, so should be okay. This is what it looks like. And we'll probably 3M this somewhere over here. Or Velcro it, like Keys did. But this is pretty much the easy part. So we're just gonna take the male connector and put it in. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do the female side first, just for routing's sake. So female to the OEM male, which should fit. With one hand, it's a little bit harder. All right. And did it click in? Let's see. Oh, no. No, there you go. So that should be in all the way right there. All right, weird quirk that Keys didn't really talk about. This plastic flexes a lot, so when you plug it in, it looks like it flexes out, and then it looks like it's not connected, but it is. I'm hoping they revise this with a better, like, metal housing, so it doesn't really flex. So that was a weird quirk. So I unplugged it and plugged it back a few times, and it seemed fine. The pins are all actually in, so we are good. So now you'll take the male side, and this might be a little bit harder on the 4 Series because of the angle, but we'll put it in there. I have small hands. So, boop. You just heard it click. So that is good to go. And then we'll try to like route this down or hide it somewhere. Yeah, we'll push it that way. And then what we'll do is we'll move this over here. like so for the time being, until we 3M it back here, like right there. Haven't decided yet. All right, so pro tip, not sure Keys was able to do this on his video, but I actually popped over this wire loom area, just with a little flathead, fit it in, and then it pops off. And then you can fit the cable in here. It has enough extra slack and room, and that way our cable won't get damaged from putting the seat back. Yeah, and it looks OEM. You won't notice it was there. All right, so before bolting everything down, I'm gonna start the car up and make sure the car still runs. All right, let's moment of truth. We are good. Car is still running. So we didn't break anything, that's good. And we're gonna just check if the ethanol sensor is working in the system. So you just do one click down, which you'll feel it. So one, just hold, and boom. It noticed that it's 10%, which is, I guess, pretty good. I use Shell, so yeah, that's right around 9 or 10%. I would say that's pretty good. In line with everything. And then once I do E85 and I do that again, it'll go up throughout the range. All right, so like I said, we're gonna cut a slit. What I did was I cut a slit from the edge and I cut a small hole so the cable will fit, which it did. Put it back so I can show you. Boom, like that, perfect. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this down to reseal it, and we are done. So everything is tight. These are tight. No snagging. Let's make sure. That's good. And we put everything back in reverse. This back in, hit it, and it snapped in. Now we got to get the seat belts, pull them through, and we are back to stock. Another pro tip for when you're putting seats back in, if you can get them far enough in the slot, just buckle it, boom, comes right in like that, and just get the 3 clips right here, here, and here pushed down, and you are done. And that was it. We are good to go. Seatbelts will stay out. That easy. All right, so we're gonna get some E85. It's sort of pricey because it's the freaking R, but whatever. And then we'll look at how much percentage I have shortly. All right, car's on accessory. Hold down. Looks like we gotta wait for a bit. Start the car. As the fuel pump goes, it should go up on the readout, but we will see. So I was right, it just took a little bit of idling the car, and we're about E42, so we'll go for a test drive. All right, so drove the car for a while. It ended up averaging out about 35 E35. Drives great. It actually drives smoother. Revs feel way better. And then you gotta love the sweet smell that E85 gives out of your exhaust that I miss a lot because my old car had E. I just never got it done on the M. So, oh man. So I'm still sweating. It was hot outside. Luckily, it had overcast, but it's Florida, so it's still hot. But I don't know if this is a placebo effect or not, but I feel like the car runs a little smoother. It might. Maybe it's more accurate in the, I guess, fueling into the the motor, so it might run a little bit smoother. But from what I noticed, just from startup and moving the car back to its normal parking spot, it seemed to, I don't know, just move way smoother than it usually is. So definitely suggest purchasing it. I'll have the full instructions that I sort of followed from Keys down below. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hopefully I can get you more videos like this.